Why buy property in your super fund? Well, I'm not a financial advisor, so I strongly recommend you go and get independent financial advice. But just in my view, super funds return about 4 to 5 to 6 to 8% over the 10-year period. It's important to look at long-term performance and not recent performance of super funds. So if you look at the performance of property, it's also about 6% in the long term. But the most important reason is capital growth on the value of the property. So if you buy, for example, a $400,000 property, you need just a 20% deposit to get a loan from a bank. So the banks are funding, or the lender's funding 80%, and you're funding 20%. So on a $400,000 purchase, you just need an $80,000 deposit or from your super fund to fund that purchase. But the capital growth of, say, 6% is on the $400,000. So say you keep that property for 10 years or 20 years, come hit retirement time, you're going to be making multi-million dollars just on 6% capital growth with just the $80,000 deposit. The stamp duty is going to be the same, be it whether you buy it in your personal name or in a super fund name. There might be other costs just to set up your super fund, which you can speak to your financial advisor or accountant. But when you look at the long-term view of it, the capital growth is far more significant, and more importantly, the capital gain tax on super funds is virtually 10% or sometimes even zero, depending on how your accountant sets up the structure when you sell the property and so on. So for $80,000 from your super fund, which I believe, most Australians working hard, have access to, you get a $400,000 asset, you keep that property for say 10 or 20 years, keep it for retirement, and maybe sell it in 20 years. I think when you do your own calculations, you're going to see that you're going to gain a much more bigger return simply because of